Welcome to Ready to Rally again. This is the reconstruction of the Tenerely, already part 5, and today it's all about those loose wires, brakes and everything.
Before I start working on the handlebars and the complete setup around it, I have to call attention for Vamprovia. They have an EP release on the 5th of October this year, 2024, and to make you curious about what's coming, they have provided me with their instrumental music of the 5 new songs that will follow soon. If you want to hear their amazing, powerful voices, you can already enjoy 3 songs on Spotify, links in the description. Now, have fun listening to their amazing skills while watching me completing the bike one step closer for the Hot Rally Sanremo Sestriere this September. Here you can see my old handlebar compared to the new one by LSL. It's a company in Krefeld, Germany that is specialized in producing motorcycle parts, especially for handlebars. I do have to exchange the handlebar because it's bent. I crashed so many times, so it's no longer useful to get on with the original one because I can get better quality for a cheaper price. Yeah, what's the difference between the original and the new handlebar? For one thing is there's a slightly different bending of the handlebar towards the right than the old one. Actually, the right side of the old one has the same bending than the new one, but it's due to a rock that helped me push it more inwards. The length of the handlebars are almost the same, but there's one big difference, especially when it comes to mount the handguards. The OEM handlebar has a thread in it where you can attach the end parts where the plastic handguard was attached from the original version, and the Barkbuster one that has say an adapter for it. On the new handlebar I don't have this. The handguards are really a thing that I have used so many times. They really do a good job, and I would recommend to get the Barkbusters too. I already had the Archerbis, so I wasn't really happy. They're less rigid, more flexible. They do have a different system to attach it onto the handlebar. Now that I have a new one, I will definitely need a different system, and that's when Archerbis did a good job. I still have the spare parts that can be used to attach it into the handlebar. The only thing is, the original one has a flat part, and I also be using a flat surface for the Barkbusters, and I have to get rid of this top bar here. Now I have removed the metal piece that was sticking out of this part, just with an angle grinder. It was quite easy. I add this part with that metal grit on it in here, and there's this spline that has a thread in it for M8. I add them together like they're sticking it, and then I can just get that into the handlebar and tighten the screw. Just one thing, this part here is coated with zinc, and as I was grinding it down here, I just removed the surface. So there's plain steel and this can rust. To deal with it is a tin material that I can apply on top of it and then get it heated up so it melts completely onto the metal surface. I definitely have a very good results on these 2 bolts.
Yeah, I may have to say that in this video I'm going to talk less and work more to make progress. But this is a little feature I want to show you. It is the remote control from DMD2. A really beautiful thing. Now the clutch side is pre-installed, and yeah, it's getting late. Today is the first day that I can be the babysitter for my little nephew. I'll continue tomorrow, and for you, see you in a second.
Finally, enough of slow-mo and really good music by Vamprovia. Link is down in the description. But now it comes to the more important thing. We'll have a look at what I have done. Now, of course, the first thing was just to install the handlebar itself with the rally rate bracket that I already had, and then it came to attach the levers and the OEM parts to handle the bike. Sorry, lack of words. And this really cool remote control here by DMD2. I'm happy with the optic. Look at it. Be amazing. Yeah, that here, the right side of the bike was really difficult. The complete electronics are really hard to work on. So there are two wires from the carburetor tab that run down, going behind here, settling down there. And the carburetor is a really cool feature. They do have a delivered relay that is working at 13 volt. Below it switches off and doesn't drain the battery. Usually if the ignition is on, we're below 12 or at 12, so it's not charging. But when you start the bike, it gets up to more than 13 and then it's charging. Yeah, I can't start the bike, obviously. There was only one little thing with it. The cables here, they're way too short. They were missing like 50 centimeters from there down here to connect it, and it was a lot of work to do the soldering, get everything together, cut all the wires through, and yeah, it worked. I forgot to say I did install heated grips again. These are the third that I have installed. I damaged the first, and on the second I just had to push it really hard. And after a few days, they didn't turn off, so they got really hot, and I had to cut the cables on the trip for not burning my little beautiful hands. And also the connection for the remote control, both of them are attached to a part that delivers power when the ignition is on. It's just that I'd have now the OEM thing that's attached to it. I don't know what it is, and also the heated grips and the remote on one single socket. And the tablet I got, the navigation device with everything in it. So first, a carburetor has 1000 nits, and brightness is the most important thing when riding. I used to navigate with my big smartphone that has close to 800 nits, and it's not enough, definitely. When the sun is shining from behind, you won't see anything, and on the rally it was horrible. I would love to have the MD2 device, but it only provides 800 nits. That's what I had on the mobile, and it's not enough.
This is the end of video number 5. I'm getting close to finish this playlist. There is only one video remaining to finish the bike completely and listen to the new exhaust. Afterwards I can finally ride the bike, test everything. I miss it so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun. Hopefully I have inspired a few of you to work on your own bike. I'm looking forward to entertain you more. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.